What is up, everyone? We are back in the live stream up in my new office. We're still getting things all sorted and making sure everything is fixed from that point. I'm just checking, making sure everything's kind of like running smoothly before we really dive deep into the live today. I want to make this public. I don't know why I keep showing not public, but that's all right. We'll fix it later. So as you guys are popping in, say what's up. If you're watching that hashtag replay as well, let me know in the chat box. We're just getting the other live string set up right here as well. There we go. Perfect. We're live on multiple platforms. We got Facebook going. We got Instagram going here as well. And as you guys are tuning in, say what's up in the chat box. And what I'm going to be talking about with you guys today is the number one thing that's holding you back from losing weight. I definitely think this is going to be an extremely valuable live for you, a podcast episode for you. And if you guys are taking away anything from this, let me know. Send me a personal DM. Let me know what your number one takeaway is. Right? Now, I could talk about the usual thing on this live stream. I could talk about a calorie deficit. I could talk about how you need to walk more. You need to do cardio. You need to hit your protein intake. But that ain't what I'm going to talk about today. What I'm going to be talking about today is the number one thing that is holding you back from losing weight. And this is it. I'm going to be straightforward. I'm going to be blunt as fuck because that's the way I fucking operate. And I think a lot of you just need a reality check. I think the number one thing that's holding you guys back from actually losing weight is because you are trying to find a way to scapegoat the process. Now, what do I mean by that? Right? So, I've been coaching people for such a long time now. And I'm a big believer in flexible dieting, right? Eating your favorite foods while losing body fat, counting your macros, being in calorie deficit. But the thing is that a lot of people, probably a lot of you that are watching this right now who can't see the results that you're looking for, are just willing to scapegoat the process, right? That's what's really holding you back. You don't want to be consistent 100% of the time. You want to be able to have the flexibility to skip workouts and eat whatever you want and drink whatever you want. And, don't get me wrong. I do preach flexibility. I do preach, being able to adjust your schedule, adjust your nutrition plan to match your own personal needs. Don't get me wrong. I'm a big believer that I preach it. It's what I teach, and it works for all of our clients. But the one thing that I'm very certain on is that you still have to dial your shit in as you're doing it, right? Like, if you want to lose weight, but you want to have freedom to eat what you want on the weekends and drink what you want, it ain't gonna fucking happen. That's just the truth of it. Maybe you're someone that's like, oh, you know what? I want to lose weight, but I just want to go on vacation and just enjoy myself and eat whatever the fuck I want. That ain't how it works. It ain't how it works. This is a lifestyle switch. You're going to have to prioritize high protein foods. You're going to have to prioritize eating whole nutrient dense foods and making the appropriate decisions in order to get to your results. And if you're here being like, well, I have been doing that, but I haven't been seeing results, I can promise you probably haven't. It's all those sneaky little things that you do to avoid doing the actual work, to avoid feeling that you're on like a diet, to avoid feeling like, you're going to the gym. That's what's really holding you back. And like, I have conversations with people all the time on this, right? It's like, okay, you know what? I'm going to follow a nutrition plan, but you know what? My girlfriend wants to go out for dinner on Thursday night. I'm going to follow my nutrition plan, but I have that family gathering on the weekend. I want to follow my nutrition plan to a T, get my workouts in, but I'm only going to be like 60% perfect or 80% perfect. I'm not going to be 100%. Well, yeah, if you're frustrated with not getting results, well, there's the reason why you're not putting the effort in, right? You're not 100% perfect, right? You're scapegoating yourself from actually seeing the results. Now, like I mentioned, I do preach this stuff. I do preach 80%, 90% perfect versus going all in. Right? But if you do that, the results aren't going to be as fast compared to being 100%. You might not see results every single week. And then at the end of the day, you're going to have to be real about yourself on, okay, am I actually staying on track with my plan or not? right? So it's like scapegoating the process. It's like summer, right? We're in August right now. And how many of you guys are telling me or telling yourselves, you know what? I'm going to lose weight in September. I'm just going to wait till summer's on. I'm going to have my fun. Then by September rolls around, I'm just going to get back on my fucking plan, get back to it and just get started. Well, that's part of the fucking problem, right? You're avoiding the work, right? Your fitness journey doesn't stop because you're in August. That's just the reality of the conversation, right? You know, you're going to scapegoat it. You're going to go on vacation. You're going to eat out. You're going to go to all these barbecues. Then by the time September comes, you're going to put on 10 to 15 pounds of extra body fat on top of where you started before summer. And then you're going to get started in September. And you're going to fall even farther behind. And the chances of you sticking to that plan are literally zero, to be honest. And I see it time and time and time again with everyone, with so many people, right? We're going to wait till August to get to September to get started. And the reality is no, you're not. Because September is going to come, and then the next vacation is going to come. Then Thanksgiving is going to come. Then Christmas is going to come. Oh, then the work Christmas parties, or the family week-long Christmas celebrations come. Then New Year's comes. Then Valentine's Day comes. Then another birthday happens. There's the reality at the end of the day, there's always a damn excuse for you not to stick on your goals. And I know that, right? Because I got my family shit, my girl's family stuff, right? There's kids in our lives, right? There's always some family dinner, someone's birthday, a family function. Oh, a trip here. Someone wants to go out and eat for lunch or dinner here. 100%. That's just part of the process, right? But you have to make a conscious decision to say no to these things. You have to make a conscious decision to put yourself in a place where you're going to be extremely successful. And part of that is saying no to these things that are going to hold you back. Or yeah, they might be fun in the moment, but the reality is how are you going to feel about it? How are you going to feel about it when you see your bloated ass stomach at night or in the morning? How are you going to feel about it when, again, you're 10 pounds heavier by the end of the month, right? So the reality is, guys, is that the number one thing that's holding you back is you. You're not making that decision to go all in on yourself, and that needs to change. That absolutely needs to change, right? Before it gets worse, before you get more insecure or lower confidence with yourself, and before you start going from extra large t-shirts to extra large shirts to double extra large shirts. And don't get me wrong, your significant other, your family and friends, they absolutely probably all mean well. They just want to spend time with you. But they can spend time with you while you making the appropriate decisions to stick towards your fitness plans. That's the really difference here when it comes down to it. So we're August 4th, right? And it's up to you to make a personal decision about who do you want to be? Do you want to be the person that's constantly saying they're going to get started later? Or are you going to be the person that's going to say, I'm going to get started fucking now? Well, then if it is, and you're watching this message right now, or you're listening to this message, I invite you to join me and hit the gym tomorrow. I invite you to join me and saying no to those dinner plans this week that are going to hold you back. I invite you to join me in taking that one step forward to changing your fucking life. Peace out, guys. I hope you guys got this valuable. Do not wait till September to start your goals. I hope you guys have the best evening ever.